Hello my warriors, welcome to another Vlogmas day video. Welcome to the Sunday dinner show. Okay, today we are cooking chicken, or should I say boiled chicken. You know how back in the day you put the boiled chicken and the rice all together and cook it that way? I didn't want to do that today. So I'm going to cook it similar to that, but the chicken will be by itself and the rice. And I think I'm going to do rice and they call them peas, beans. I'm going to do black beans on top of rice. So it's all going to go together. But I am going to cook some boiled chicken with onions. Because all my other little side ingredients I didn't even get. I just been going. And I'm trying to pull that level down. So let's see what we have in this always kicking chicken. Pretty much always complete seasoning. That adobo. Garlic powder. Lemon, pepper, onion powder, and I will be throwing some ginger drops in there. It's that frozen stuff. I'm gonna pass on. I'm trying to think. I may put some mesquite in there, just a little bit, and then I'm gonna throw the onions on top of here. So let me go ahead and throw a little bit of more mesquite. Or should I say a little mesquite, and cut the onions up. And again, all of this is about, let's do, you know, I just do it, I eyeball it. So do a teaspoon of each. You got to do it to your taste. That's what I tell everybody all the time. So, you know, when it was time to clean the chicken, I did, soak it in water and vinegar for about an hour, and now I'm doing the season. I didn't want to show you all that because I was making sure the camera was charged because it had died a little earlier. So I'm just trying to make sure it's all together. So let me go ahead and do that. Now you see the onions is in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix it all up so that you can see how sexy it's going to look. I know that sounds crazy, but anyway. I'm just playing with y'all. Okay, it's all good and seasoned. Like I said, looking sexy enough to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pot. Now, always make sure that my meat is covered. I have the stove on high for the moment just to get it boiling. And then I'm going to turn it down to number 5. So that it can, you know, cook at a nice speed. Now, I taste my water. I know people saying that's kind of crazy, but I taste my water. And I make sure that my water has a good taste to it. As long as it has a good taste to it, I'm good. If not, if it doesn't taste good enough seasoned, then what I do is I add more. So I'm gonna let it stay where it's at. This is when the black pepper comes in, because this is one thing I do taste in this food. So I put enough in there, and just mix it up, because I do taste the black pepper inside this chicken, and it be on the rice. So go ahead, put the top on it and let it cook. While I am letting it cook, I'm going to drop in the garlic, which I'll show you in just a second. Now you see floating around, I said garlic, but I meant ginger. And I've noticed by using these are really, really good, and it really makes the food taste better. So we got that going. I will be turning on my rice in probably right at 5:30. I'll turn my rice on and get that going. But this is where we are. So let's go ahead and let this cook. It's going to cook anywhere between, it's going to cook probably about an hour. You know, I'm going to make sure it's good and good, because I'm going to turn it down. Okay, you see that my chicken is cooking pretty good, pretty good. It's doing its thing. So I put it on medium so it can take its time and cook. And as it's cooking, that's when you taste your seasoning. Now, what I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about turning this into a gravy, because I never, ever, ever tasted it as a gravy. But I just might do that. Not sure yet. I'm not going to have it a thick gravy. It's going to be more like a loose gravy, but it'll give that good taste. So I'm thinking, if you decide to turn it into a gravy, all we're going to use is a little flour. Now this right here, I cleaned my rice. Let me show you. I pour 2 cups of rice in here, and then I put it on the sink, you know, over the sink to rinse off. Once it is totally rinsed, where you don't see no whitish color, then you know you're good. Put it back in the sink to wash. Now I have a little bit of salt, just a little bit, and some butter. I'm getting ready to let it boil. And then once I let mine boil for a second, the water kind of evaporates a little bit because I put the top on it. And then I turn it down to low. Either 1 or low. And I let it cook that away. So, we'll see what turns out. And I did forget to tell you, this is 3 cups of water. It's 1.5 cup to every cup of rice. So this is 3 cups of water. Just want to let you know that, so as you're making your rice. Okay, warriors, what we're going to do is go ahead and I am going to take and drain the juice off of these beans, and I'm going to put it right on top of there, and I'm going to let it continue to cook on top of there, the beans. And this is what it looks like. So this is just going to sit on top of it and finish cooking. It is on low, so it takes about, for me, 30 minutes to cook my rice. So once the 30-minute mark has hit, I'm going to go ahead and turn it all the way off. But right now, it is almost done. Okay guys, this is the finishing touch. I am going to go ahead and plate it so you can see how wonderful it turned out. Okay guys, this is the finishing touch, ladies and gentlemen. And look at how lovely. Look at that chicken. It is almost falling off the bone. And then you see peas and rice. It doesn't have the coconut milk or anything in it. It's just regular peas and rice. And we have onions. And this is what we will be eating tonight. So, if you enjoy watching the Sunday Dinner Show with Mz.TreZena doing Vlogmas week and other weeks, give it a big thumbs up. If you are not a warrior yet, you're just visiting, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then click the notification button to let you know what your girl is doing. You'll be able to get your uploads, and share this video. Let your friends, neighbors, whoever know what your girl is doing. I want to say thanks again for watching. Later. So come on right away.